wing. Jarman was the architect, I thought, Andrew Jarman. And Mark Micken, I thought, played a terrific game for them. Even though Clope got a lot of possessions early in the game, I thought Mark Micken played very, very well. Took 9 marks and had 22 possessions. So the
robbed him of the ball. Comes to McGuinness. Hurried snap across the face of goal. Chance here. Oh, that was a free kick. It's not right in front, but it's only about 25 metres out from goal. And a free kick to Simon Pregenza, who was chopped before the ball came down.
And here we watch. Oh, we just missed.
Kick is good. Crows have hit the front. Oh, Champion drops an easy mark. Liptak whips it out to Klug, who snapped truly. Second for John Klug, and an important goal into the wind for Adelaide. 4-8 to 2.
Smart. The Bears just run away from that ball. This is Lee now. Lee from inside his defensive 50 towards centre wing. Coming back is Micken. Did nicely. Bickley away to Marshall. Marshall on the wing. Down towards half forward. Klug on the lead. He's looking good. Centering kick. Jarman in space. Inside the 50. Thought about the hand pass. Now goes for goal. It's floating back. It's a good kick. It's a goal. No, it hit the post. Micken. And no one really, although Noonan missed it, so Tregenza finished up with it. It worked out okay for the Crows. Liptak's taken the mark. Plays on immediately. McGuinness is free. Runs to the 50. Here's trouble for the Bears. McGuinness. Good-looking kick. It's a goal. Run down. Smart did well. Controlled it nicely. Abernathy now alongside the centre circle. Penetrating kick and a long one. They'll contest about 10 metres out. Off hands. Hodges will go off the ground. Goal. Especially late in that second term. Phillips slung off the kick. It goes very high. Maynard. He can really take a good overhead mark. Rodney Maynard plays on. Not a good kick. Klug the only man to fly. He's marked it just outside the 50. Hodges is back. Gibson indicating he wants some support. Leslie scuttles back. John Klug, meantime, concentrating on this one. Good kick. Oh. So Adelaide regain the lead.
John Klug, his third goal, 3 goals, 2 for the game. Martin Leslie letting him get away on that occasion. And the ball carrying to Klug, but aided by the fact that Leslie just wasn't tight enough, didn't start with him.
No, Filkey dropped the mark. Jarman met solidly. Bickley's hand pass out wide, intended for Tregenza. Smart overran it. Ooh, Smart on the ground. He was lucky to survive all of that. Now the hand pass came to Tregenza and he finds Liptak.
They got out of a pressure cooker situation there, Adelaide. Brisbane really making a contest of everything around the ground. Matthew Liptak for his first score. Good kick, a beauty.
An excellent kick by the little fellow Matthew Liptak.
He boots towards half forward. Valiant attempt to mark there by Noonan. Across his body, concedes some ground. Gastiv's got the run of it. Awkward bounce for him. It took a Crows bounce. Hart is battling with Gastiv. Gastiv got a foot in there. Marshall going against the flow, upended by Merritt. Overrunning it was Ryan. Look at Merritt go into that pack. Knocked out of there by Merritt eventually after Phillips could do naught with it. Now an opportunity for McDermott. McDermott steadies, boots it down towards the pocket. Gastiv and Hart knocked away by the defender. Liptak with dash. Jamison does well. Here's Hodges, 15 metres out. He's kicked a goal. That was better from Adelaide. They're back in front.
Champion. A lot harder than that.
Oh, Michael.
Thought. McLean pushed out.
Who's giving the
free kick to Jarman?
No, McLean really didn't go on that occasion. He should have gone.
Didn't look at the ball at all, did he?
It wasn't a good effort. Not a good effort. All he did was tip Jarman up. Gave away the free.
So the kick to Andrew Jarman. Puts it out in front of the goal square. Jamison up early. Lip tack, a goal.
Micken comes across and claims the mark. Well, obviously, Robert Walls is resting Merritt for the final term. He thinks he can pinch hit here and come home with Merritt and Shackey at full forward. Lip tack again, held, hitting the pack hard. He starts about 20 metres away. Interesting to watch. He really runs hard at the pack while the ball's in flight. Tregenza's off. Lindner's on. Lip tack will kick from just outside the 50, with his side leading by 3 points. But the Bears will come home with a strong breeze that hasn't been translated on the scoreboard all day. It's a howling breeze. Lip tack. Long kick on the breeze. It's a goal.
His third goal, and they've all come in this the third quarter. Right.
And Daryl Hart not too good. Spent the first half on the bench. Hasn't seen too much of it this quarter. Micken out of the middle to half forward. Phillips did well. Lindner just on the ground, but Hardy takes it away. Great tackle, Lindner. Jamison goes back to Klug. Jotted out of his arms by Little Bain. McGuinness stands in the tackle. Dishes out the hand pass. Everyone under pressure. Marshall. Hardy gets him. Marshall goes back to Klug. They've lost ground in possession. Klug at centering kick. Plenty of Crows there. It comes back. And a chance for Hart. Injured a moment ago. Kicks a goal.
And Brett Hardy is over on the other boundary line. He's hurt. He's up on his feet now. He's bent over.
Half forward. Abernathy unloads. Miscues. It slides out towards right half forward. Plenty of Crows again. McDermott, great evasion. Pulls it back, intended for Hodges. Closing the gap as Gibson not in time.
Well, Gibson anticipated that McDermott would go in the predictable direction, which was towards the point post. He led that way. Hodges went up the centre of the ground there. Watch here. He steadies, he looks, and then he screws it back into the centre. Look, nobody around because Gibson anticipated and went to the left.
Terrific kick. Hodges, 40 metres out, another one. Well, has the ball. That's ambitious. Now he's in trouble.
Stupid.
Oh, dear. Marshall to Jamison. Inside intended for Maynard. All turned around now. Brisbane. Filkey. 35 metres out. He gets it. Well, John Gastiff made a terrible mistake there.
Well, two mistakes that have been made by the Brisbane bench.
The centre, but only about 30 metres. It comes to Hart. Hart. Goals.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it? He started the game like that and he's done it again. You reckon he's learned from the first one of the day? Look. Oh.
Gastiff hasn't had the best of days and they've been punished for his mistakes. This is Marshall. Gets it away to McGuinness. Lindner, 45 metres out from goal. No, a little further. Goes down towards the kickoff line. Loose ball. Bodies everywhere.
Lachlan Sims threw himself in desperately.
Leslie at the base of that, and we've got a whistle and a bounce. So the Bears now falling off the pace. Adelaide 15-12, Brisbane 10-9. Umpire Johnson puts it down. Merritt didn't leave the ground. Hart again snaps. That's close. It's good. Well, it's all over at Football Park.
Well, he hasn't got great pace around the ground, Daryl Hart, but this is a great hit out. But he's an opportunist around the ground, around the goals. And there he is. He's putting through his third goal.
Abernathy plays on. Back towards full forward. Hodges. Strong mark. He's only about 25 metres out from goal. And a few of the Bears holding a post-mortem on the mark, talking about the kick-in.
Roger Merritt, hands outspread, then signalling to Gastiff as to where to go. I'd be ripping my hair out.
Gastiff is saying, what horse? Here's Hodges. Should get this. And has. His third. 17-13 to 12-9.
And certainly not the answer.
And he makes you pay for it, Gibson. A bit like Danny Hughes down the other end. If you just can't get there, he'll certainly make you earn it once you've taken it.
Well, he hadn't looked like getting a goal while Zanotti was there. And now he's lining up for goal number 5. Scott Hodges from 50 metres. The breeze brings it back. A clever kick. Great kick.
Well, just looking at the windsockets, he took that. It was lit, and the flags were as well.
If it was, it certainly was.
I'll give him credit for a very clever kick. Come on, you blokes, give credit where some is due.
Terrific kick. It's the check side from... Was that the check side? A variation on the check side. Don, you were here for a few weeks. Fisted away by Hughes. After it goes Ashcroft. McGuinness. Bickley towards half forward. Hart gets it on the ground in front. Linda goes over the top. Hodges feeds Hart. He settles and kicks another one. That'd be 4. So the Crows are putting on a clinic now. It's 19-13 to 12-9.
I pose a question here. Why wouldn't Gastev punch the ball instead of trying to mark it from behind?
Don't look at me.
Well, you taught him.
Back in the middle. Merritt. McGuinness. Oh, great hand pass. Marshall into Jarman. Out wide to Lee. Here they go again. Liptak. Kick by Liptak. Out towards the pocket. Hart's got away from Gastev again. The Crows are saying put him on from both ends. Now Hart spent the first half on the bench. I reckon I think I might be right in saying he went about 15 or 20 minutes in the third quarter getting his first kick. And he's lining up now for his 5th goal.
Only had 5 kicks.
Left. What he needed was the check side. He needed the Hodges bend on that one. Oh, Jarman. The brothers are good. There's no doubt about that. Liptak played a top game. Clue. Lindner at half forward. Oh, he kept his footing while his opponent crashed to the ground. Got rid of Phillips easily. Jamison takes the mark.
But Maynard likes a ride. Liptak, very impressive during the third term, across the ground. Lindner, who's lit up in this last quarter, to Jamison, who can run in and kick a goal. He's 40 metres out, steadies, he's got it.
He learned from his previous kick.
Here's a good kick for goal, Rodney Jamison. We'll never forget that kick against Fitzroy. There's Matthew Liptak getting up the ground now and working a bit. Linda getting away once again on and off the bench. And here he is, he'll steady. And a good kick from 40 metres out by Rodney Jamison.
Into Bickley. Adelaide setting it up. Jarman. Filkey. Plenty of time for Grant Filkey. To centre half forward. Hodges.
So there might have been a free kick to Clue.
And Hodges might kick 6 after half-time. Starts at left. It's through for a goal.
This is his best effort. Let's hope he can build some confidence for himself.
Up the middle towards half forward. Hardy has to battle too, and the mark is held by Maynard.
At least the Bears haven't given away. Dennis, they got the ball out of the centre again.
Lee to Smart. Marshall to McIntyre. Runners inside. Merritt comes at him. Hughes has got it. Jarman kicks inside the 50 and Hart. I think it was a missed kick, but Hart's taken the mark.
They'd led at every change. They didn't get moving until the end of that third quarter and really romped home in the final term, winning by 66 points.
David Marshall and Mark Nicken took the honours as best players in the Crows' third win on the trot. This one by 66 points, and now the finals race was a reality.
His confidence is starting to rise, Drew.
Well, lining up for goal number 7. And he was goalless, nearly kickless to half-time. 7 straight.
away by Christian.
Confidence was up as the Crows headed for suburban Melbourne again, to the most
feared
feared of all grounds.
Filch's got the ball in the centre of the ground. Good
Sean
pass.
Tasker played his first game for the
Great
Crows,
pass
and it's one he won't ever forget.
And it was an excellent
The teams
lead by
lined up, and the youngster could hardly believe his eyes as Peter Dacos was his man.
Accuracy is pretty good as well. First goal at Adelaide.
The Crows got a taste of their own medicine at Victoria Park. A partisan, parochial and vicious crowd. They gave the Crows and its coaching staff a rousing welcome to the home of football, as they would have all Australian football fans believe.
Ball didn't get up very high on that occasion. And there's a free kick coming. Little doubtful.
Would be a valuable one for the Crows if he can put it through. He kicks and it looks pretty good from here. It's there.
Now Maynard kicks it high, inside 50 metres. Good mark.
Well done.
Good effort by Hodges.
He's playing with a lot more confidence. McEwen had his back to play there. He was watching Hodges, and that's a compliment to him to have your
Hodges' confidence was still gaining some momentum despite the lack of chances, and young Sean Tasker showed he had no stage fright at all. What a mark. He was best for the Crows on the day.
A great mark.
The Adelaide team managed only 5 goals and went down by a staggering 131 points.
Waverley and the MCG didn't hold the fears for us that the local grounds did. The Windy Hill, Moorabbin, Victoria Park, exceptionally hard grounds to play on. The surface over there is so much different to what we're used to in Adelaide. I mean, we have wet weather here, but the tracks are nowhere near as boggy. I mean, you sink 3-4 inches into the ground over there, and it really takes a bit of getting used to, and certainly the players found it really hard to acclimatise themselves to those sort of conditions, and the support that the local clubs get over there is just fanatical, and it certainly took its toll on all of us.
Langford, and the kick just...
The following week it was back to Melbourne, barely time to gather their wits after the Collingwood thrashing, and they were faced with the mighty Hawks. The memory of Adelaide and Dermot Brereton's suspension fixed firmly in the Hawks' mind. They wanted to square the ledger. It was the Crows' first home and away game at Waverley, and their first quarter was to cost them the game. Hawthorn piled on 8 goals 11, while the Crows could only manage 1 point. It was the end of the match.
Slightly misjudging it. Couldn't get his hands on the ball, Michael Tuck. Didn't get him up there to contest. And well done, Murphy, to hold that ball.
30 metres out. Should not miss from there, and does not.
Lawrence showing a bit of agility, but this time he's beaten for it by Micken. Falls over, gets the hand pass out to McDermott. In turn to Kelly. Kelly's pass is pretty good. He finds there Liptak in turn.
While Darryl Hart joined the goal scorers from some great team play, the major contributor for the Crows was Rod Jamieson. He builded through 4 and was fast becoming the focus for the Crows up forward.
A lot of distance. Jarman does it nicely. Finds Liptak. A high kick in towards full forward.
Oh, good mark.
Good mark taken by Jamieson again.
Just used the body terrific then to get his opponent out of the way. Jinky, was it? Yes.
He's a fine player, actually, Jamieson.
Not to celebrate his 21st birthday. What can he do here? He's put it straight through the middle. Handy goal to the Crows. But it's straight to Filkey. He's under pressure.
Mark Bickley and Wayne Wiedemann combined well in defence. It was Wiedemann's debut for the Crows, but both he and Bickley were injured, along with Matthew Kelly, David Marshall, Chris McDermott and Tony McGuinness.
Directly in front, and he has put that one through for a goal. Inside 50, McGuinness waiting down. Quickly claimed, however. Some real desperation still in that Hawthorn defence. Off hands it comes towards Murphy, who snaps in towards goal and has kicked it.
Morrissey worries him out of it on this occasion. Left foot kick by Morrissey to full forward. That's nearly a mark.
Nigel Smart in defence showed plenty of dash as usual, but Tony McGuinness and Andrew Jarman were voted best for the Crows.
Crows mounting something once again. Kick it towards half forward. The mark is taken by Jamieson. Out comes Smart. Big punch from behind. Great play. Bickley's there to help him out. Left foot kick into the centre's been marked by Darryl Hart. Hart now with the right foot. Short pass is okay. Mark to McDermott. Goes back to Hart. Hart on the left foot. Short pass. Jamieson marks. But Jamieson won't have any trouble with the distance and doesn't have any trouble whatsoever with the accuracy. 4 goals.
On centre wing.
The most frustrating element of the Crows' performances in their first season had been slow starts. It was addressed by the match committee several times seriously, but never more than for